Good morning. Good morning, Zambia. This is Lillian Mutambo here on Lillian Mutambo's TV. This video is an official announcement of what I have seen as the most and the best decisions that any leader should make. It's important that as a woman, I gauge who I feel would be the best person to work with our president. For the many months I have shared on my social media platforms, and I've looked and gauged and assessed your comments. I've received many messages from across the globe via YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And many a times your comments I pay attention to. Now, I endorsed the current president of the Tonsa Alliance, who will stand as a leader of the opposition of that alliance for the 2026 elections this year. And I was looking for who would be the best running mate. Some of you have suggested other names. But one thing I can tell you is a running mate should be somebody that is humble, that can work with our president, that would not bring any issues of conflict, especially when the ambitions are so high. And I've done my assessment, I've looked all around, I've spoken to people from different places. Talk of civil servants, teachers, government workers, you name it, nurses. And I've come to this resolve. And I'm hereby trying to let you guys also know that if we go for this person, we will make the best decision ever. Among all the women in Zambia, Tasila Lungu, who is a person I've posted here, has faced a lot of persecution. Her persecutions came because she was the daughter to Dr. Edgar Lungu. And for some who have worked with her, met her, can tell you the personality that she is. In March last year, I had a privilege and an opportunity to meet with Tasila Lungu at Parliament. I was invited to Parliament, and sorry. Guys, keep sharing. Oh, people are coming. At first, I had one person. When I was invited to Parliament, I met with Tasila Lungu, and me and Tasila Lungu had reconciled. Obviously, I had opinions on how the Patriotic Front led their, leadership. And when I spoke to her, one of the things she said is, we need women in politics, Lillian. I said, Tasila, I left politics. I'm happy the way I am in my corner. He said, no, you have a powerful voice. That when people listen to you, when you speak, it reaches masses. Don't quit politics. We need people like you. She was speaking to me like it was a prophecy. I didn't know that Dr. Edgar Lungu would die in June, and I started speaking. I've stood my ground and I've stood for the family. And therefore, I would like to announce that the best candidate that Brian Mundubile should go for as a running mate should be Tasila Lungu. And I will champion this. I will champion this. And I will make sure that her name is nominated. There is no woman in the history of politics in the last 5 years that has suffered persecution like Tasila. Whilst many women are slaying out there, enjoying their lives, endorsing the current regime, Tasila has lost her seat. Tasila lost her father. Tasila lost a lot of things. Some people were paid to say negative things about Tasila. And therefore, in giving back to everything she has lost, Tasila Lungu deserves to be a running mate. And therefore, it is my plea to the Tonsi Alliance that as Lillian Mutambo, the chair lady of elections 2026, I hereby endorse Tasila as the running mate for Brian Mundubile. Please do not force matters. Don't allow anyone to tell you A and B will make we know. No, she's still mourning her father. Forget about it. This is what she would do to pay her father the best ever last respect. Tasila, when she walked with her dad, on the day he gave out his power, instruments of power, everybody booed her and the father. She walked side by side with the dad. She held hands and they walked tall. She was booed. Now it is time for Zambian people in 2026 at the inauguration to cheer Tasila as a hero, as somebody who stood her ground for her dad when he was being persecuted. Where were the celebrities who would take pictures with Tasila? When the father was the president, they wanted to dine with her. When many people saw that she was the president's daughter, they wanted to dine with her. But now that she needed help, she needed voices, everyone was silent, including me. And that is why I withdrew from being a member of UPND. And in order to honor Tasila for what we never stood for her, she is the best person who will liberate Zambia because of the heart that she has. To pick a running mate is not to pick just anybody. We have to pick somebody who has a good heart. Tasila Lungu served as a ward councillor in Chawama. Many people love her there. She now served as a member of parliament. And out of the cruelty of Hakainde Hichilema, through his speaker, Nelly Muti, who is a fellow woman who understands what it means to lose something, and as a mother, she decided to punish Tasila Lungu, and Tasila Lungu lost her seat. And therefore, Zambia, as a woman who has no jealousy, I would like for all of us to hold hands with Tasila and encourage Tasila to be Madam VIP. She has already shown that she has a heart of the people. Imagine somebody leaving America, coming all the way to Zambia, sitting by her dad, working from councillor, working her way up, seeing her dad being persecuted, people talking about a piece of land, calling it a process of crime, when the current government, their relatives, they are doing illegal mining just because of the hate for her father. Dr. Edgar Chagolungu remains unburied. He lays in a mortuary, in a cold fridge. Look at the mockery. Look at inhumane treatment that this family has received. How good would it be that all of us, we honor Tasila Lungu's dad through the daughter? I've stumbled across even a prophecy from pastors. In the beginning, I said it was too soon because, we didn't want to put her life in danger. But now, when you look at the squabbles in the Patriotic Front, I'm asking myself this question. Were these people really very, very good to Edgar Lungu? Or were these people waiting for his death and scramble over their seat? To see elders standing somewhere claiming that Edgar Lungu anointed them to be vice president. I'm asking myself, do you people have a human heart? Do you people have a human heart block? I don't have time. This is a plea to everybody. Look at how wise Tasila is. And for the young people, the youths, you need somebody who will represent you, who understands your needs, who is so humble. I've never seen Tasila bragging, boasting, or anything. She's been a humble person. So this is an official announcement from Lillian Mutambo, the chair lady of elections. If you come to my page and you post suggesting another running mate, I block you. My running mate, my choice is Tasila Lungu. If you come to my page and post any candidate suggesting A is B is a C, I block you. All right? Some Mama said, I doubt if they've even mourned him. It's sad. How do you mourn your dad in this situation? And therefore, this is my official endorsement. Let me play this song. President, Tasila Lungu, Vice President. That's it. Don't have time to waste. That's the only way we can honor Dr. Edgar Lungu. Tasila Lungu, you went through pain. You're still going through pain. Zambia will honor you. Zambia will honor you. Zambia will honor you, Tasila. So type VIP Tasila Lungu, VIP Tasila Lungu. BM and TL. TLM is married to Mr. Mansa. And me, the way I work, I just wake up and endorse people. I endorse Mundubile. It started like a joke. I've not spoken to anybody. I've just woken up. Tasila Lungu for vice president, without a doubt. And we go on like that. That's the only way we can solve a lot of problems and issues. And for me, she represents women. She represents the younger generation. She represents the youth. She understands and is exposed as well. And the people of Chawama will definitely give her a vote. And the whole Zambia. So guys, welcome and see our Madam Vip. Look at how strong she is. And in terms of salary, wait, I want to show you how strong Tasila Lungu is. You too, Madam Lily. And why can't you become one? I don't know, please. Please, Stephen, I have resolved to Tasila Lungu, please.
I stated, we've now moved from the 6th most peaceful country to the 9th. Something is wrong. This is a very, very short period of time. We're talking in less than 2 years. So all of us are not safe. If we talk about human rights abuses, we're not safe, honorable colleagues, and we should start speaking. Those of you from the media, please don't shy away. Do your investigations as well. Let's not just record when someone is speaking, but in the background, let's also do the investigations. Laz has spoken out. On the floor of the House, the minister was supposed to bring a statement to respond to what Laz has said. That's a very reputable organization. He ran away from that. We saw the honorable minister becoming very emotional. This is not about emotions. We're leaders. We are here elected to represent the people. He became very emotional. The House was disrupted. All sorts of issues happened. He used unparliamentary language. Where in the world do we accept that? In the Commonwealth, in all Commonwealth countries, we have conduct on how we're supposed to conduct ourselves. I surely can't expect a senior lawyer like Honorable Jack Lungu to behave the way that he did today. That was out of order. But the UPND government wants to, they just want that house to be reduced to nothing. We saw the performance. He has a duty. He was supposed to come back and address the issues that Laz brought out. Yet again this morning, we saw the Human Rights Commission issue a statement through the news diggers. These are two reputable organizations. One that is tasked to make sure that the human rights in this country are intact and citizens are guaranteed their rights, according to the Bill of Rights on the Constitution. What did we see the Honorable Minister do? He's a professional. He's a professional. He's been practicing law for a long time. This is simply unacceptable. And what I want to bring out also, this issue with Pamela Chisopa, we are seeing now it's not just politicians who are suffering from these human rights abuses. Why is the report coming out that we're now 9 out of 6? Because even you, the general citizenry, now are affected. I don't know out there who else has been abducted and who else is suffering silently. What the UPND government wants to do now is to intimidate all of us into not speaking. As you have seen, whichever politician speaks up, the next thing they're being accused of things that we don't even know, they can't explain. So it's intimidation that's coming. And if you haven't seen, the voices have started, they're dimming, slowly dimming. And we're in a very, very dangerous situation. If we continue, we'll just start hearing that people are disappearing and not being found. So we have a duty and a responsibility. These are the points that I wanted to bring out. Most of it has been said, but nobody's safe. It's not just the politicians, ladies and gentlemen. Honorable Whip, I thank you.
Thank you so very much.
Imagine this English. At the General Assembly, at the UN, hey, Tasila. Oh, yeah. Our incoming Vice President, Tasila Lungu, very humble, cool, calm, collected, very intelligent, submissive, married to a very good husband. We've never had, my father is a president, I'm the one anointed, So, my dear Tasila Lungu, I am calling on you to be the Vice President of Zambia. To the Tonse Alliance, we need youth representation. The youths have been duped many times. We have seen elders, they are fighting over seats. Elders that when I was a baby, they were in government, in MMD. They want to be in government even today. When I have a first child who is even 22, turning 23, and I'm turning 43 this year by God's grace, let us give chance to the young people, and especially female. So here we go. I have endorsed Tasila Lungu for Vice President for Brian Mundubile. Brian Mundubile and Tasila Lungu, dear mate, TL, let them work together, TLM. Let them work together. I endorse you. It's coming from the bottom of my heart. I've tried. You know, there's people I've even spoken to. Can you be running mate? They've run away from it. Like, okay. So when I look at the situation, I said, no. How best can we honor ECL? How best can we repay this man that was called names by this ruthless regime? This lady has been strong. What she's going through, many slave queens, they're even endorsing bills on social media. They are dining, celebrating these people in UPND because they are eating, whilst some of us are standing with the ECL family. They are rather eating with the UPND government. UPND government, I told you, you're going to be a one-term government. So please, Tasila Lungu is the candidate I have officially endorsed. To the Tonsi Alliance, I am sending the name. Put her on the list. Let her be the running mate. And nobody will block her. The international community, SADC, everyone will be involved. Let us have a free and fair election. We see. You collected her seat. You stole it. Out of what? You made sure that the impasse was delayed in South Africa. And now, you want to even deprive her to stand? No, you will not. You can't. We won't allow you. So the seat was lost. Okay? This is the second persecution that she faced. None of you have faced this. The fact that she has faced all this persecution. Let us work with this girl. She was arriving at the airport, and Deck was ready to pounce on her. Hold on. Hold on. 1 minute. This is what I call checks and balances. Yes, for real. Here's the world. There's a man, women, yes, Ifin too. Yes.
Months abroad.
Okay.
After months abroad, former President Edgar Lungu's daughter Tasila Lungu has returned to Zambia. Her return comes amid summons from the Drug Enforcement Commission DEC over alleged financial crimes. Last year, Ms. Lungu, who is also Chama Member of Parliament, was urged to appear before the commission alongside her mother Esther Lungu, her sibling Chieso, and another member of the former First family. They were accused of acquiring properties suspected to be proceeds of crime. However, she was reportedly in the United States at the time and did not attend. When her mother and sibling appeared before the commission, they were charged and arrested for the alleged acquisition of illicit properties. These properties were later forfeited to the state, but remain under legal dispute, as the accused have challenged the forfeiture proceedings initiated by the Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP Gilbert Piri. Mr. Tasila Lungu is scheduled to appear before the Commission on February 11, 2025. Her lawyer, Charles Changano, confirmed this in an interview.
We only hope they won't do anything to do with charging her. But we will wait to hear why they are looking for her. But should they do that, we will request them to give her a police bond.
Before her return, the state had forfeited her Sina farm valued at 8.8 million kwacha, but she later regained ownership pending an appeal. The Economic and Financial Crimes Court found that her non-income between June 11, 2015 and August 31, 2021 amounted to 154,200 kwacha, which the court ruled was insufficient to purchase and develop the farm in question. However, in her defense, Ms. Lungu stated that her father helped her acquire the property. In 2021, Ms. Lungu declared total assets worth 6.2 million kwacha, including a residential plot valued at 600,000 kwacha, a farm worth 4 million kwacha, a motor vehicle valued at 750,000 kwacha, a bank balance as of August 31, 2021 at 52,781 kwacha. She also holds 250 ordinary shares in Kariba Crocodile and Fish Limited, valued at 725,000 kwacha. Her liabilities include a bank loan from Art Asmara, worth 5 million kwacha. For earnings, Mrs. Lungu declared 36,000 kwacha in council allowances, 564,000 kwacha in family support, with the total earnings being 600,000 kwacha. Daras John, Damo News.
Okay, so you can see the persecution that she has faced, where the UPND government using their state machinery and using one idiot as a DPP will be pausing to say this one is a criminal, this one is a criminal. Meanwhile, Maria Zileni Zalomes is out there free, a murderer. Okay, so Zambia, we must remove Hakainde Hichilema and his government out. Like I said before, HH has two options. All right? One, he loses. Two, you know what that means. The second one, you know what that means. He has to choose between the two. The best option is to lose, because the other one, I can't say much about it. It's spiritual. Okay? So this is what Tasila Lungu has faced. And when we look at other people being acquitted, like the mayor of Livingstone, she was acquitted for fraudulent activities. She's been acquitted by the UPND government. As she's been acquitted, others are still going to court because it's political. The political, arrangement in Zambia now is too toxic. And when you look at a leader, according to my assessment, you need a leader who is sober. Because if you have certain leaders who are, it's going to be fire for fire. We don't want that. And Mundubile is a sober-minded politician that many people support. And a sober-minded politician needs to work with a sober-minded VIP. Of course, I love Honorable Nyirenda. In 2026, Mr. President, sir, we can have a deputy vice president. We can have a deputy vice president, and my suggestion would be Maureen Nyirenda would work as well as a deputy vice president. It's important that we have the two women working with you, sir. Once we have Tasila Lungu working there, she represents all the women. Finito. Answer. Ghanaians will say answer. There's no way we can have two men, president and vice. No. President Edgar Lungu started that. And I know Dr. Edgar Chagolungu would say, Tefiabu Piani and other people would say that. But we are looking at a person who has credibility, a legacy, leadership, is humble, and more so represents the youth. We've been duped too long. Young people, you have been duped too long. For how long will somebody be in leadership and waiting for grandpa, grandma to make decision? And even after they lose their seats, they come back to say, no, we want to come back. To do what when you failed, when you're in position? To do what? When you're in position, you are bullying people. You are the reason why Edgar Chagolungu lost his seat as a president. You now want to come back and you are busy fighting. Tasila Lungu is cool, calm. And because she's in South Africa, you want to take advantage. Tasila, all the Zambians will understand you if you come to Zambia to stand as Madam VIP. Because they know that it's not by your choice that dad is not buried. And after we swear you in, darling, we will now have the official burial of your father. It happened with the president of Congo. We'll also do it with you, my darling. No matter what, you are the best pair for Mundubile. And no matter what, Tasila Lungu, you are the one I will champion Pakadi Tente. Because I believe in your leadership. Because of you, I'm speaking today. Because of what you told me in Parliament, we sat for more than 3 hours. We spoke. And that's why I posted the images on social media to say, me and Tasila Lungu, we reconciled. I explained to her, I said, Tasila, next time you're in that position, always listen to the voice of the people. And because they were surrounded by, so many people in PF, you can see how they're behaving. They were blocking them from even people like us. And now as a chair lady of elections, I've decided that it will be in the honor of ECL. We don't want people to be parading using Edgar Chagwa name when the face is there. Just Tasila Lungu's face alone is Edgar Chagwa. And we'll do this in honor of your dad. And in honor of you who walked on that red carpet and you were booed. You will walk this time flying high, except your dad will not be there. It will be a sad moment. But the good part is you enjoyed good moments with your dad. He walked you through his leadership. And you were the first child that I've seen having their wedding, whilst the father is in State House as a president. You are such an inspiration, Tasila. You inspire me. You are younger than me, but I'm inspired by your personality, your charisma, your efforts. And how you spoke to me that day, I will never forget. I told you, Tasila, I'm not into politics. I said, no, Lillian. No. No. You are a voice. When you speak, people listen. For her to tell me this, the former president's daughter and an MP, I felt like I've reached Obama level. You understand? This is somebody who has no jealousy, who will identify that Ziba, you are good at A, B, C, D, you be in this field. Chris, you're good at this. John, I'm looking at the names here. All you guys that are commenting here. Angel, So please, let us honor Tasila Lungu. This is my official announcement. Tasila, you have cried. You have mourned. And Zambians were not there for you. Many were not there for you. But this time, we will hold your hand high as we usher you into power as the Vice President of Zambia in 2026. You are the people's choice. Nobody is forcing you. You didn't dump yourself. We are the ones calling you to say, Tasila, come, lead us. I can imagine schools in Zambia inviting the Vice President, Tasila Lungu, to go and launch, cut the ribbons of the different many buildings of schools, ablution blocks, and naming even a school after yourself, Tasila Lungu. Let us honor this young lady. She is the spitting image of her dad and carries his grace. The same Joshua Iginla that gave a prophecy to say, opposition, you're not organized. You have seen what is going on? Is the same person who gave prophecy to say, Tasila Lungu is wearing the shoes of her dad. And as a VIP, you prepare yourself for the future as a president. And I'll be your running mate. Yes. I'll be your running mate when you're president. So please, my people, that's a decision I've made. Tasila deserves a chance to lead us again. The people of Chawama enjoyed her leadership. Now it's time for the whole Zambia to experience Tasila.
Last Friday, Zambezi East Member of Parliament Brian Kambita raised a point of order challenging the Speaker regarding the continued absence of his counterpart for Chawama, Tasila Lungu. Kambita premised his argument on Parliamentary Standing Order number 243, read together with number 223 section 123, regarding permission and failure to attend National Assembly duties and proceedings. This was amalgamated by Lungu's family's indication on court documents that, regardless of the outcome of the Edgar Lungu burial case, they collectively do not intend to go back to Zambia. That Friday, the Speaker reserved ruling on the matter. Speaker Nelly Moti has since delivered her ruling.
While I recognize the sad state of affairs,
Look at her, how she smiles. Look at how she smiles. Very down to earth. In fact, we will make history as Zambia, as the first country to have the former president's daughter become a vice president. Because we called her to come and stand. Women, let us support our fellow woman. Women, let us support our fellow woman. Let us champion this. Let us type Tasila Lungu for vice president. It is time. There will never be a time that one has to be ready. No, let me prepare myself in 10 years' time. When I talked to Tasila, I said, Tasila, I'll come back to politics in 2031. That's what I told her. This is me now. Since June, I've been talking about politics. There's never a time when one will be ready. I wanted to start in 2031. I'm here. 2025, 2026, I'm in politics. So when we call on you, Tasila, please accept this call. And please don't say alliance. I'm begging. Accept this call. We want Tasila to be our vice president. Finito. Game over. Finish. If any of you wants to call to make a comment about Tasila being a vice president, call me. I can add the number here. The number is, call me right now for just 5 minutes, plus 447312974337. Okay, call me on that number now if you want to make a comment about Tasila Lungu's candidature as vice president. Because for me, I have slept, woken up, I have peace. So please put emoji green TLBM, TL and BM, TL, TLM and BM8. TLM and BM8, TLM8 and BM8. 2026, our running mate, the running mate, Tasila Lungu. So, guys, let me just play for you our song and then we go on. If you want to call me now and make a comment on Apa twafika numbani Mundubile So, if you guys want to make a comment for, I've got a minute or two before I'm driving somewhere about 30 minutes away to go and do some business. Tasila Lungu. So guys, put BM8 and TL. BM8 and TL. BM8 and TL. If you want to call me. BM8 and TL. It's the way to go, as I officially announce that Tasila Lungu is my running mate. Tasila Lungu, we as the Zambian people on the Lillian Times TV platform and the diaspora and those that support BM8, we have resolved that Tasila Lungu becomes a running mate for our president, Brian Mundubile. BM8 and TL. BM8 and TL. BM8 and TL. Nombani Mundubile. Okay, somebody's calling me. Hello? We're not Munishan. Muni live, to the live.
Madam mwewa wakoni mwewo. Mwewa wakoni mwewo. Ndankonka mwe sana. So iya ba Mundubile na tuwalirumba kare. So manja prefer na mfafya bwino. So iba vice president yampangira sense parwanji. I think na Zambia yana temwa sana. Mwawa Dr. na msha tumetuwa for sana imu.
Natotela mkwai, natotela. Ni walesa.
So ni madamu ni nebo smooth kid. Ngetumi na kundora.
Okay.
Zambia. I'm sure namba iliranga titribonso.
Nimbona wasaka mana nimbona.
Ndiku Zambia hapa.
Okay. So endorsement yako Tasila mwasuminisha te?
Last in pesa pa kusaina.
Tabesha.
Ya traba tuavi kama signature, patuavi kama signature, so that triste. Na para mina madezi, cause kaira abantu bambi balepunda chikara kuna bachifara kuna tutrefifuwa.
Hao tabesha. So BM until 2026 ya ufika na wino ya ingila na mspiriti tabesha. They can just come on phone ya mina totela mkwai. Hello, caller.
Hello, greetings, Madam Riri.
How are you? Talk to me.
Fine, thank you.
Yes.
You're talking to Joshua Francis Banda from Lusaka.
Okay. How are you?
I'm very fine. Let me go straight to the point. I know we are all busy.
Yes.
Thank you for your time. Yes. So I'm in full support of Tasila Lungu and the President Mundubile.
Oh God.
Yes. So let me hit the point. Madam Tasila being there, we all have to support her, not just because she's a woman. Is we need to understand that from the local point of view, people of Chawama, even if me, I'm not from Chawama, we all know that she has done good things from the ground. There are results that we have, and we need her. We need to upgrade her to the VP so that she can cover the whole country.
Yes, absolutely.
Let us not forget about our wounds. Myself, I'm a victim in the mines. I lost pits where we were chased. We went somewhere again under the other mine, we were chased. I'm not the only one, and I'm not speaking because I'm a victim, but these things have gone too far, and enough is enough.
And you are convinced that Tasila Lungu will be the best vice president, right?
Yes. I've always been convinced. In fact, let me say, in my mind, she was always there. Even before the endorsement, before your endorsement, she was there.
Yes. No.
On the side of Madam Tasila,
yes.
On the President Mundubile, I can't because I don't know him. Yes, it's fine on the other side. However, on Madam Tasila, I stand. Not just because she's a Lungu, but she is fair on her works.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for your endorsement and call. And I'll add you to our WhatsApp groups for those of you who've called me. Okay, so don't worry, we'll keep in touch, okay?
Thank you very much. There's more to share in the background.
Okay.
I wish to receive a call. We work together.
No problem. Thank you so much. So, guys, I told you that 2026, I got you. I got you. 2026, I got you. I got you. I'm so excited about this. Oh, my God. So Tasila Lungu has received endorsements. If you want to call me here right now, call me. I've got a few minutes. We can speak. Tell me how and why you think Tasila Lungu is the best candidate. For me, it's done. So as I'm waiting for you to give a call, and somebody has sent me a message, so I tell them to, okay. Yeah, so let me see another person. Anyone who else wants to call me guys, call me guys. So it's BM and TL game over. That's it. That's how it works. All right. Okay. BM and TL game over. I like that. More calls, guys. Remember to call me on +447312974337. Give me a call for your endorsement of Tasila Lungu. Hey! Let me play the song again. Oh, I like this, you know. I remember when I initially endorsed Brian Mundubile, people were like, what is she doing? I was like, I know what I'm doing. So even Tasila Lungu, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I just have this, you know, gut instinct in me. So let me just play this. Tasila Lungu. Mundubile president. Tasila Lungu. Hey, Tasila, we honor you, darling. We honor you, my Madam VIP. In fact, you are no longer a honorable, you are Madam VIP. President. Auntie Lily, will she accept? Don't worry. When people call you, you accept. There are people who are posing to say they were called upon to stand as president. And didn't they accept the call? But me, I am calling Tasila Lungu. I will pray for you, Tasila. You will come. Hey. Guys, call me on +447312974337 as we speak about Tasila Lungu being the running mate of Brown Mundubile. You want that song, Tasila? I'll send you. Mundubile president, Tasila Lungu. Hey! Ewa tule fire. Brian Mundubile president, Tasila Lungu running mates. Finish. Game over. Abashala kufam. That's it. That's it. We are done. Period. I'm so proud of you guys. Anyone wants to call me to endorse? President Tasila Lungu, running mate. Fire. Let me read you a message that I've received from somebody who is working in a very big position in Zambia. I will not mention who, but I want you to listen to this message. I respect this person so much, and the person is actually from Southern Province. The person sent me, you know, the picture to say, please let us support these two people. And he said, first of all, wait, he said, clear penalty, people are failing to score, Brian Mundubile president, Tasila running mate, game over. That was a message I received. I think because I had done a certain video where I was saying, you know, elders can we, wise up as soon as possible? It's nothing to do with family, mate. If somebody's into politics and they are doing good, they deserve a chance. You understand? It's different if she's being forced. She's been in politics already. So it's nothing to do with family. You are just jealous so that he did not run your. What about Mwanawasa's daughter? Isn't she working in government? The father was a president. Why do you want to be unfair? Okay? Please, if you don't like our endorsement, just leave my page. Now, from today onwards, you come to my page and you suggest another candidate, I block you. I don't have time to waste. I am busy. I have to make sure that Tasila Lungu is adopted as president. So, for me, I'm only campaigning for two people. Okay? Tasila Lungu and Brian Mundubile. Do not disturb my page. I'm begging you, people on social media. Please. And Lillian, you're just the best. That's the reason why I will go with you in a channel. Of course, once we form government, Amira, which country do you want to go to? Which country do you want to go to? Block. Yaba tache. Now mwana tiyambo kuwa tache avantuka. Yambo kuwa tache. Yambo kumitacha. Hey! This is our daughter. Okay, so this was a message I received. And people are actually excited. Some of these people I cannot share their names, but yeah. Meanwhile, I came across this video of Isaac Amata, even a post. He said, Tasila Lungu, daughter of former President Edgar Chagwa Lungu, a young lioness, the fearless one, from MP Chawama to upcoming Vice President of Zambia, to one day, in the nearest future, becoming the first female President of Zambia, and I will be the Vice President. Yes, Tasila. Add me there in your cabinet. All right. Fear not. Don't be intimidated by anyone. The spirit of your father is in you. Where your father stopped, you will continue. Prophet Isaac Amata, he posted this on the 30th of January 2026. And I thought, let me share this because, we've started this Tasila Lungu for running mate. That's how it should be. Brian Mundubile president. Guys, keep on typing BM8. All right, President Tasila Lungu, running mate. Let's keep on typing, and congratulations to Tasila. For somebody to wake up and nominate you is not a joke. Okay, so congratulate her as well.
Blessings to you, Prophet Isaac Amata, the 31st day in the month of January 2026. So I'm here as regarding the nation of Zambia with the fire bell. This same fire bell was the bell I rang for the nation of Malawi, and the angel of shaking entered into that nation, and there was a wind of change. So, there are some personalities I'm going to address in this video, and I'm going to mention their names one by one as regarding the 2026 Zambia general election. Brian Mundubile, MP. Tasila Lungu, Fred Membe, Socialist Party, Chisimba Kambuli, Hari Kalaba, Givin Lubinda, and some Makeba Zulu and some others. These are people from the opposition side. I want to address you today. So, many years ago, I was opportune to have sat before Chisipa Kambuli, a distinguished man in his house in Zambia, Lusaka. And I told him some certain things, and I told him why it was not yet his time. And he gave me attention. I met also Hari Kalaba in his office when he was Minister of Foreign Affairs. I told him one or two things, which at the end, he saw it according to what I said. So, I've never met Tasila Lungu, I've not met Edgar Chagwa Lungu, I've not met Brian Mundubile. I've met Hari Givin Lubinda when in his office when he was Minister of Justice. So I'm not here interested in anybody's money. Some people will come out and they're already saying it. Oh, he's giving message now because he needs some certain things. Need what? No, none of the above. So when I gave that video on the 29th of January, it went viral. Brian Mundubile for president, Tasila Lungu for vice president. And I want the people, these people I mentioned their names, to listen, especially those in the Total Alliance. If you make a mistake of missing out of these two combinations, when you go for the polls, you are going to be defeated. If every of those people that I've mentioned, and I want to say it here, nobody can fill up the shoe of Edgar Chagwa Lungu, the former president of Zambia. His shoes are big. This is a man of capacity. This is a man of intellect. This is a man that has laid the foundation. This is a man who did exceptionally. So don't think you are capable or powerful enough to fill the shoes. But of all these four people I've mentioned, the Lord has said is Brian. Why? Brian is a fighter. Brian is a man that will not turn back in the midst of challenge. Brian will continue on the legacy of Edgar Chagwa Lungu. So I've not spoken with him, and I'm not planning to speak with anybody. I'm just here to tell you that the angel of shaking wants to move, but you need to listen. If each of you that I've mentioned decided to go it your own way, no ambition, you are automatically saying, Akande Echilema, you are got on now 4 terms, on now 5 years. Very swift victory for him. But if you join hand in unity and put ambition aside, that angel of shaking that was at work in Malawi is going to appear. So, you all join hands and said, okay, we are going to put ambition, we are going to rally around this man. And it must be Tasila Lungu. Why Tasila Lungu? Somebody asked me. The spirit of the father is in this lady. In fact, she is going to be incoming VP, and in future, she is going to become first female president of Zambia. Mark it down. First, but not yet time. In the future. So, if you, Brian, and I want you to listen to me, if you say no, because Makeba stepped down, or this one stepped down, or whatever, I'm going to pick that one. If you don't take Tasila, why Tasila? The people will rise up for her, for this ticket, because of the spirit of the father they see in her.
I never even watched this video, guys. I just downloaded it.
The youth will rise up because of it. Individually alone, if you people go for this election, you can't win. Individually, you cannot. The best shot for victory is Brian, but Brian alone cannot win. It must be the right combination. Yes. Brian, Mundubile, and Tasila Lungu. This is the sweep. This is the shake-up that since January 29th, I posted that video. Everywhere there's a panic mood. So I've come here. I have come to address all these individuals to put away ambition. If you don't want to put away ambition and you want to go it your way alone, then the next thing you will see is Akande Echilema, winner. But if you will listen to prophetic advice, there's going to be a sweep in the upcoming election. Brian Mundubile, presidential candidate. Tasila Lungu, vice president, daughter of the former president of Zambia, incoming VP, and one day to become president of the nation of Zambia. Share this video. Don't listen to detractors. Don't listen to intimidators. I have come out and I know what people are saying. It doesn't matter. When the true prophet speaks, you are better listening.
Thank you so much. I didn't even watch this video. I just downloaded it and shared it. That's what I have also resolved, and my team. Those of you who know, I have a WhatsApp group. And initially when I started the WhatsApp group, some of the diaspora people used to be together. And then they started championing other things. And I said, these people don't know what they're doing. They don't understand Zambian politics. And I resolved for Brian Mundubile, and they were now, every day they'll go on TikTok and they'll be fighting Brian Mundubile. And I thought to myself, are you guys really politicians, or you're here to fight yourselves? And now they've become so I don't even know what I can call them. They just wake up in the morning and they'll be fighting Brian Mundubile. Brian Mundubile A, Brian Mundubile B, Brian Mundubile C. I said, what do these people know? People don't know what they are doing. Understand? These people don't know what they are doing. They are fighting a person who is a noble character, very kind, cool, calm, collected. And Tasila Lungu, she just makes this combination sweeter. Okay, so guys, BM and Tasila Lungu, it's final, it's official. And thank you so much, guys, for joining me on this stream. And for those of you who called as well, I'm sure many people at work are doing other things. But I thought before I go as well into the field, because I need to travel somewhere right now, to take me about 40 minutes to drive where I'm going. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me here. Thank you so much. Somebody's watching me from Chawama. How's Chawama? How's Chawama? How's Chawama? Hi. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. I officially endorse Tasila Lungu and Brian Mundubile for presidency. So our code now is BM8 and TLM 2026. And it is done. Thank you so much, guys. I love you.